Hey everyone, so today I have for you my first holiday related video of this season. I am so excited for the holidays and Christmas and all of this time of year, so I thought I would kick it off with this more universal type of a video that can be for anyone. I just have my tree behind me and stuff because I like it and I like the vibe it gives off. I want this season to be so cozy and warm and exciting. So I wanted to start off today by sharing with you some self-care winter essentials. I think it's really important this time of year that we're taking care of ourselves. I have this little list that I put together and I'm going to coordinate it with some videos to show you every little thing that I think is an essential for this time of year. And most of these things are really vague. They're not like this specific one. And it's just an overall list of things that I think might help you get through this winter season. So the first thing that I want to say is not actually a thing. It is taking time for yourself. Having a nice cozy time for yourself at the end of the day or whenever you have the time really to take a bath or do whatever makes you feel really cozy and warm and happy and feel like you're doing something good for yourself. Taking care of yourself both physically and mentally. So moisturizing your face, because even though you should be doing this all year round, it's especially relevant during the winter when your skin just gets drier. Moisturizing just feels so nice. So I'm just using this Pond's moisturizer, but any moisturizer of your choice will work. I just really like this one. It feels really nice and it lasts all day without feeling like sticky. You also need to take care of your dry lips because they get dry during this time of the year. So chapstick, lip balm, whatever you use just to keep your lips hydrated, just don't overuse it and become addicted, because that is the opposite of what we're trying to do here. Also, something that's going to be on a lot of people's essentials video is tea. Tea is so nice during this time of year, and make sure you have it in a cute little mug so that you feel better about it, and it's like you're drinking tea with a friend, and your friend is the mug. So next I want to focus on the ambiance, or the vibe in the area that you're in, that is just going to improve your mood and make you feel better and cozy and wintry and be like, it's snowing outside, but I'm safe. The first thing that I recommend are fairy lights, if you couldn't tell already, because I only have about 6 strands in my room, 4 of which are on almost all the time that I'm in my room, just because it makes me feel happier and more cheerful and more like this is my space, and I really just like it. I like the whole vibe that it gives off. Next is music. For some reason this time of year I really like to get into like really relaxing kind of music, but something that's also fun and not depressing. Stay away from depressing music this time of year, please. Like, do yourself a favor, find something relaxing and nice but not depressing and listen to it, and I think it will just make everything so much nicer. I recently downloaded Spotify onto my Kindle only because Pandora wasn't working, and I discovered this entire genre of music which is literally like my soul in music, and I don't even know what it is. It's like some kind of folksy, not country, it's not country, but it's like old country. I don't even know. The playlist is called Southern Gothic. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then of course candles. Candles are just nice. They give off such a nice glow, and you know, they're visual and smell-ual. They're smell-ual. But they look nice and they smell nice, and I definitely recommend any kind of like pine tree scent or like a warm vanilla sugary scent or caramel or whatever it is really that makes you get into this time of year holiday spirit. Now on to actual things. We've got cozy sweaters, because cozy sweaters. Like, I don't need to say anything else other than that. I definitely recommend you go to the thrift store to buy them. That is basically where that's where I got all of mine. You can find so many different ones, and don't be afraid to look in the men's section if you're a not man, or don't be afraid to look in the women's section if you're a not woman, because I've found so many good sweaters in both sections. It's definitely worth checking out. And if it's that time of day when you're cuddling up in bed or on the couch or wherever you cuddle up, a nice warm throw blanket is a very, very nice thing to have. I have been looking for one since the beginning of fall, and I finally found one a couple weeks ago at TJ Maxx and HomeGoods It is the softest thing I've ever felt. It is so soft. It is so soft. It is the most beautiful color. Got this like pattern that looks like scales, so I could pretend to be like a mermaid. So that's nice. Next, I want to talk about books because I'm a reader. I like books. Inspiring books during this time of year I think are really important because it's when you start getting that seasonal depression, and I'm going to be making a video in the near future about this because it's just something that's really affected me and I know it affects other people, so I just want to help out in any way I can. So I'm starting off by saying inspiring books. They can be spiritual books, they can be self-help books, they can be nonfiction, they literally can be any kind of book, but the two I most recommend are The Power of Now and A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, which I read, gosh, like 5 years ago? 4 years ago, around this time, and they literally changed my life. I'm also going to be making a video about them because they're just so important to me. Read inspiring books or poetry. I also have this collection of poems by Robert Frost and one by Emily Dickinson, and both of them just seem very fitting for this time of year, and I'm going to be picking up those and just reading some poems and feeling inspired by reading them. And the last thing I want to talk about is specific to me, so it might be different for you, but for me it's art supplies. I love art, and for some reason this time of year I really like to get into it and draw a lot because there's not so much going outside, so it's more of an inward time, and I like to draw. It's a therapy sometimes, and sometimes I just like to do it. Find a nice indoor hobby that you can take your time on and really focus on and help you just get through this time of year and enjoy this time of year. So if you're like me with art supplies, I love markers. Now there's the Copic markers, which are $1 million bajillion, but there's also the Crayola Super Tip packs, I want to say. I got one like 2 years ago for Christmas, I think, and they have just been so good. I love markers. They're so much fun. They allow you to be more free and open with your art and not just worry about, you know, making the perfect pencil sketches. Like, you can just draw random crap with markers and color them in and be like a freaking child, and that's great. That's so great. I think that's just so great. But most importantly, the biggest essential I have for you here is taking care of yourself and being kind to yourself. So that is it for this video. I really honestly had a lot of fun talking about this stuff to you because self-care is something that is just really important to me, and it's something I really want to work on this season so that I can just take better care of myself and feel better about myself. I thought it was really important to share that with you, and I wanted to do something a bit different from the average Winter Essentials video. That is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next. Bye!